as the title stated, you're going to see some very interesting things. Fertilizer prices are going to go up for three-prong kind of deal that's going to happen. One, you're paying more for the fuel that's just transporting it. You're paying more for the fuel that's transporting it. Also, large countries such as like China and a number of others, they are not going to be shipping certain things that they bring to the table to produce some of the fertilizers we use. The and I'm not talking just about organic fertilizer. I'm not talking about just inorganic fertilizer. I'm talking about just fertilizers in general. Prices are going to go up where you feel it. You'll start seeing prices like you did back in 2015. It's just gonna it's just gonna go up, 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 and and it's gonna be quite a little bit of time go by before we can dig ourselves out of this one. But I just wanted to let you know that because right now is the time in the dead of winter. That's the key uh, to purchase what you need as far as fertilizers go. Um, they're going to go up because see the whole thing about gardening is going to be affected by this pandemic and also the demand because of the pandemic that's people have refreshed, if you will, um, their need or their desire to garden now, and so they're going to be buying everything from weed, fabric, cloth. They're going to be buying everything from fertilizers to tools that they use in the garden. So all of those prices are going to be affected. If you wait till spring kicks in, you're going to be paying premium prices for everything. Absolute the highest prices you're going to pay for every single thing uh, that you purchase that relates to gardening. So I just wanted to put that out there. I wanted to put that out there and let people know what's coming. The joyful days you had in the garden of, I think I'll just go get a box of fertilizer and, I think I'll just go get a little couple packs of seeds. Those days are over. Those prices are going to go up. When you go to the store to purchase these items, you're going to feel it in your pocket. I've already seen it happening slowly when I saw tree prices going up. There was a gentleman on, a lot of you know of him. It's the Bull, and he was showing him planting some trees that he had found in a store. Um, I think it was Home Depot, but don't hold me to that. But they were throwing them away. Same thing I used to do. I used to go up to the stores, and I see them with grapevines or raspberry plants, and I would see them this stuff over on a rack that was going to be trashed. And sometimes, they weren't very polite with me when I would go and get these things because I would tell one of the gentlemen at the store, um, I would say, "Excuse me, what are you gonna do with that plant?" And even though it was on a trash rack, he still sold it to me, and it was getting ready to go out as trash. Keep that in mind; it was trash. So what I did, I made the most of it. I grabbed the plant for he sold it to me for $1.75, and I took the plant, went home, uh, and I dug a hole. It was a blackberry. I dug a hole, set that blackberry in that hole, loaded with uh, compost, homemade compost. When I put it in there, it took off. That was almost, I don't know how many years ago. I want to say 10 years ago. I still have the plant. I've eaten many berries off of the plant. So my point is this: when you see a deal like that, don't look at it and say, well, maybe, but the bull did the right thing by going ahead and grabbing those. And I'll try to write him a note. I don't know if he got back to me, but I'll tell him go back up there and get the rest of that stuff, because the trees on average today are about $50 a tree per tree. And when you see a deal like that, go ahead and get it, because if you can scratch it and it got that little mark in it and it's green, All you got to do basically is water that tree, water it. Now, when you put it in a hole in the dead of winter, don't fertilize that tree. Just put it in the hole. You can put some compost in that hole or around it. I don't put compost in the hole. I put it on top surface. You know how I do it, on the top surface so it falls down into the soil. But you could put it in the ground, and the tree with the water around it will do the rest. So that's how you do. That's how you save. Is you put them trees in the ground, and yeah, let the store try to throw them away. You just go get them. And that was a smart move. I just want to throw that out there to the bull that was a smart move. Some people won't do it, too proud to do it, But I'll go get a tree, a bush, and a heartbeat in a store that they get me to throw away, and won't have no problem with it. I did that with one year. They had strawberries uh, containers get ready to go in the trash, and I said, "What are you going to do with that, sir?" He said, "Well, it's on the trash rack." He said, "I said, well, I tell you what I'll do," and I got every about six of them for 50 cents. So that was a pretty good deal. Um, and grew them and ate off them for years. But here's the deal. Keep in mind, I want each of you to keep in mind, when you see a deal like that, get it. Right now is the best time if you could go into the stores and see fertilizer. If it's up there, if it's marked down, whether you go to Ollie's, whether you go to Walmart, Home Depot, Lowe's, if you see the prices down, because we went to one time where they had $60 bags. They were priced at $60 for your lawn. It was a lawn fertilizer and like a lawn treatment, 3-in-1 or something like that. And I brought my neighbor up there because I don't do the lawn thing, and they were $60 bags marked down to $6 a bag. Yes, you heard me correctly. From $60 marked down to $6 a bag. And when that took place, we made out. I grabbed all the stuff that was for that I was going to use for the garden, and I'm telling you, I was getting a little bit of everything that was marked from $7 down to $1.50, and I loaded up one of those flatbeds full of nothing but fertilizer, bags, small bags, medium bags, large bags, top brand names, Dr. Earth, and another other number of other names, brand names, and I just grabbed it because I knew what I was going to do with it, and I knew that they were organic, and I grabbed them. But had I been even smarter, I would have actually grabbed the non-organic fertilizers as well. But I have enough fertilizer now to last me at least um, I would say about 5 years. Yeah, about 5 years. I could last for 5 years. And I got to tell you, you want to grow a big beautiful garden. You actually don't need, and I express that strongly because you don't need to go to the store and buy fertilizer. If you like to go to the store and keep it in the shelf, yeah, you could do that, but you don't need to because fertilizer is just too easy to make. To be quite frankly honest with you, if I wanted to, if you go to the store and you bought um, a container of fish guts, heads and all, in 5-gallon buckets, seal them up, get a guy a tip for put them in a bucket for you. You would be amazed what you could grow with that. Um, And don't forget about compost, because this year everybody and their mama should have been collecting leaves. It is absolutely no excuse to not have leaves in your arsenal as far as creating your own compost. There were leaves everywhere in the fall, and I don't know how much I got out there now. I got it stacked. I got it. Yes, I do. I stack the leaves still, um, and I got them. So I'm just telling everybody, to enjoy your spring and summer and fall garden this year. Make sure that you um try to stock up early. Uh, Seeds are going to be through the roof. I'm already letting you know that. Uh, you should already be in a mindset to save your seeds, because don't just keep throwing them away and buying them next year. That's just not the way it's done nowadays. This is a different world we living in, um, and you want to make certain that uh, hold on to those seeds. I collected some seeds this year, and the great thing about collecting seeds is, number one, you save costs. Number two, uh, that I can think of right off the bat, is that those seeds are now familiar with the genetics in your soil, and they will do better when you use seeds that you already used. Um, but I'm just throwing it out there. I want everybody to have a uh, uh, good growing season coming up, and I want you to remember that you can do it if you just use some of the techniques that you're learning here and on some of the other gardening shows that will, in fact, tell you to save um, this information, because it definitely can help you make it. I'm going to get out of here, but I just wanted to say, before I go, is that I want all of you to grow as much as you can, because not only is this affecting fertilizer prices, it's going to affect food prices at the market. So I got to tell you, you don't want to keep spending an arm and a leg just to get fresh uh, vegetables and fruit. This is the Morning Garden. I want to thank you for taking the time out and enjoying my show. If you'd like to subscribe, please do so. If you like to share my show with other people, please do so. And we will basically keep these shows coming. And if I find that there's an interest in it, the more interest it is in this show, the more I'll keep broadcasting it and keep it out there. This is the Morning Garden, and thank you very much. And remember to keep on growing.